most likely playing with Galván, Peralta, Rios, Fariña, and Anderson. That will be the back five, as Jose Guerra will take care of the goal. Murillo and Gudiña as the two holding midfielders, and up top, Quintero, Córdoba, and Stevens. The starting 11, Jorge Deli Valdez, as we talked about him before the match, a great number 9 that had a very, very good passage through Uruguayan soccer, Nacional, scored many goals, and obviously you start looking at Panama's history as far as the nation, as far as soccer, that's one of the main names you're going to look at, always being highlighted. So as far as the confirmation, we have the 22 protagonists ready to go.
Yeah, and the players in the tunnel, Lionel Messi leading the way. What a night for these players. Had some big nights here at the Monumental, but of course we've also seen Argentina playing a lot of their home games outside of the Monumental in recent years, La Bombonera or elsewhere outside Buenos Aires, to try and spread the national team around. The last time they actually played here was all the way back in October of 2021 with a 1-0 win over Peru. It's fitting they should return here, and after the recent renovations, the stadium looking absolutely superb.
Ladies and gentlemen, the world champs officially walking into the pitch. Very historic moment for Argentina. As they walk in front of the fans, there's the World Cup. What a moment. What a moment for Argentina. In a packed Monumental, as Peter said, more than 80,000 people present here to witness something historic. And the same starting 11 that played in that final against France will play tonight as well against Panama. A day for people to enjoy, to relive, as we truly just watch and enjoy, Peter. What a moment, as we take a minute to listen to the national anthem of Panama. legends, the national team of Panama. As we also take a minute to listen to the national anthem of Argentina.
Emotions running so high, the tears rolling down the face of Dibu Martinez, a smile across the face of Lionel Messi that he simply couldn't remove. An incredible version of the national anthem just after we had the unofficial national anthem from the World Cup just gone. The crowd giving us muchachos at top volume. We can now take a look at the formation for tonight. Argentina lining up, as Klaus said already, the exact same 11 that started the World Cup final back on December 18th with Dibu Martinez in goal, Molina, Romero, Otamendi, Tagliafico across the back four, midfield three of De Paul, Enzo Fernandez and Alexis McAllister, and then a front three of Lionel Messi, Julian Alvarez and Angel Di Maria. The families, children, everyone with the squad on the pitch ready for a photo pre-game. Klaus, the national anthem wasn't already enough of an indication we're in for something very special here tonight.
Most definitely, most definitely. It's emotional for someone that's not even from Argentina. So to see all these people, again, we go back to what I said in the beginning when you had the chance to introduce me. Sometimes soccer could, make those thoughts go away for a minute. Those negative things go away. And these people just, you could tell they're in their own world. They're just enjoying it. They're just living. And again, I spoke to many of our colleagues, many friends in Argentina, telling them that I was going to be on call for the game and just telling them to enjoy it. To enjoy it, either, obviously not everybody's going to have the chance to see it here in the stadium, but wherever you are in Argentina, just enjoy it. Because this doesn't happen every day, and it took this country many years, many battles to get to this point.
Yeah, absolutely it did. No more so than Lionel Messi, which is why I think he, more than anyone, deserves this moment. And he's clearly relishing every single moment. We just saw the lineup there. And Lionel Messi, of course, captaining the team once again.
Yeah, definitely. again, we talked about good players from Panama, other players that we're most in common with. And this is pretty much a B team. Again, we said it again. Panama has a very, very tough match. The 28th of this month, 5 days. And they will play against Costa Rica. If they manage to win that game, they will advance in the CONCACAF Nations League. So that's a crucial match. They'll play against another tough team in the CONCACAF, such as Costa Rica. So obviously their focus is on that. We said it again, we have been tracking this team in the last couple of years here in the CONCACAF zone, and it's been a team that's been growing. Their federation has grown, and as a nation of soccer, they've grown a lot. So definitely not the most interesting names. Luis Mejia, Luis Fernando, Dali Sanchez, names that maybe we're most in common with or we're most familiar with, but again, a team that has its focus in less than 5 days, or in 5 days approximately, in a very, very tough match against Costa Rica. If they win, they're not only advancing, but they're also making history. So something important for them as well, Pete.
Yeah, they win, they go to the semi-finals, as you said, which actually as well would mean qualification to that Copa America you mentioned before in 2024. So extra incentive there. We just saw the lineup. Guerra in goal, the back five of Anderson, Fariña, Ramos, Peralta and Galvan. Gudinho and Murillo, the two holding midfielders, and then the front three of Stevens, Córdoba and Quintero.
Ladies and gents, everything seems to be ready here in the Monumental. More than 80,000 people, and there it is, the whistle. Ladies and gents, the action begins here in the Monumental in a new FIFA International Friendly alongside Peter Coates, Klaus German, and it is a pleasure to bring you Argentina versus Panama. The world champs back in action here in the Monumental after conquering the 2022 FIFA World Cup in Qatar. Towards De Paul. There's Enzo Fernandez. We'll see how the tactical picture for Panama so far with, I want to say, a 5-3-2 or a 5-2-3 maybe. It's kind of a shape that we'll be figuring out as the time goes by. Here's Di Maria. Towards Enzo Fernandez. Picking up his head, Argentina in possession. The first couple of seconds, Molina with Messi back towards the possession of Romero. Di Maria. So far, Panama not putting a lot of pressure as well. Ronaldo Córdoba, as you can see, in number 19, he's the lone striker, the reference in the attack, as the two wingers, Keith and Quintero. And Alfredo Stevens will be taking care of those wings. Here's Enzo Fernandez, beautiful pass towards the far left. Another chance for Di Maria. Careful with this one. Chance for El Fideo, trying to put it through. A beautiful ball through the chins. And a good cutoff in the back. Great defensive action. Argentina makes a good move forward here. The first chance so far, Peter, it's going to be a corner.
And the first chance coming after almost 2 minutes of non-stop possession. Panama just chasing shadows early on in that 5-4-1. Sitting back in their own half, and even sitting back with that many numbers. Angel Di Maria almost threads it through there for De Paul.
Ball coming into the area. Careful with this one as it is rejected. Now Panama, careful with this one because they might create something fast and quick. Good movement by Anderson, trying to put a long ball on the right side. A chance for Murillo trying to get there. Not able to first. A good coverage by Nahuel Molina. And now, beautiful movement inside of the area by Di Maria. Good recovery down the middle by Alexis McAllister. Here's Rodrigo De Paul. Argentina back in possession.
Already getting the olays in the own penalty box there, with under pressure getting the ball out from that brief attack from Panama. I think we're largely going to see the pattern of play as we've seen here in the opening couple of minutes.
Here's Messi, careful with this one, looking for his goal, 99. Messi with a shot, and again, something to take into consideration as well. Messi with 98 goals internationally with Argentina, looking for his goal number 100. Now the question is, will it be tonight, Peter?
Well, it may well be. You certainly wouldn't rule that out, would you, Klaus? given the disparity between the two sides. In fairness, when you look at the quality on the pitch, and Lionel Messi's goal-scoring form for Argentina and for Paris Saint-Germain, of course, this season, despite perhaps their troubles collectively, Messi comes into this game in tremendous form.
Di Maria. Chance for Otamendi. Argentina controlling the game, controlling the possession. Here's Rodrigo de Paul putting an interesting ball towards the far right. Careful with this one. A couple of bodies inside of the area. Ball towards Messi, but a great cutoff. First from Richard Peralta. Here's Quintero going towards the left, trying to carry it through. Doesn't seem like a foul. Good recovery by de Paul. Quickly picking up his head and finding Enzo Fernandez. Chelsea Football Club player putting this long one towards the right side, looking for Messi, but it is a little too much. It will be a goal kick. It was the previous one, Peter.
Yeah, just a little burst in between two players. Characteristic of Messi. Onto his left foot, just pulled up a little bit after he got that shot off. When the challenge came in from Giovanni Ramos. Looks already to have run off any potential knock that he got there.
From Galvan. Now Murillo with the header. Ronaldo Cordova finds Fredo Stevens on the far right. Careful with this one. Good cross into the area. Good header. And rejection by Otamendi. Ball and play still alive. Careful with this one. The chance on the left. And great reaction defensively by Nahuel Molina. Again, Panama got to be careful with their front three. Cordova, Quintero, and Stevens pretty fast, and they look like they have a good chemistry with each other as well.
Yeah, it's already in the first couple of minutes here. On the counter, they are willing to throw men forward when they win the ball, and as you say, do so quickly. So Argentina needs to still be a little wary when they go on the attack, not become too comfortable.
It's a very crowded box. The chance for Panama as the ball makes its way in. The header puts it back into action. Was from Kevin Galvan, and a quick capture by Diego Martinez, who tried to play quick. There was no one up there. Jose Guerra will take possession of this one. Anderson. Now Murillo quickly finding Gudiño. Now Panama moving the ball around. Argentina, who will play next week against Curaçao in Santiago del Estero. And Peter, we had the chance to cover the Argentine League and to do many games in that scenario, in that venue. Very, very nice stadium that it's not utilized as much in Argentine soccer, but will be utilized next week as well.
Yeah, and a great opportunity for the north of the country to get to see the world champions. That's, of course, the motivation for moving them around. We often see Argentina, when they do that, go to places more recognised like Córdoba, Mendoza.
They played in Rosario at number once against Brazil for the 2010 World Cup qualifiers in the Gigante de Rosita. But usually those are the chosen cities: Mendoza, Córdoba, or Buenos Aires.
Yeah, and of course the stadium they will be using in Santiago del Estero, very recently built for these kind of occasions, specifically for the Argentinian Football Association to have that kind of World Cup level stadium in the north of the country. Like you said before, Klaus, ordinarily from the domestic action with Central Córdoba, one of the much smaller teams domestically, often playing there, this gives an opportunity for a sellout crowd and an atmosphere that stadium won't have had very often.
Here's Di Maria. A long cross from left to right. And a good reception by Molina as well. Puts it back into the middle, the good control. Enzo Fernandez, the former River Plate, alongside Peter, had the chance to call many of his games when he was emerging out of River Plate. Even if he was playing in Defensa y Justicia. It's just so crazy to see how a kid, in a matter of 2-3 years, managed to jump at such a high level. And again, coming from someone who has been pretty much on track or on top of Enzo in the last couple of years, we saw him in a very successful season with River Plate as well. Careful with this one, the chance into the middle, and another good rejection, this time by Giovanni Rios. Well, covered. Argentina, here's Messi. Good movement towards the right, gets away from one marker, tries to pass towards McAllister. Di Maria inside of the area. Messi, someone in the way, back towards Di Maria, who tries to put it into action, but ball is blocked along the way. Here's Tagliafico. Towards Otamendi. Romero, in Panama, completely cornered in their own half. Di Maria. Argentina feeling very comfortable with the ball. It's a good one towards the right, looking for Molina, back towards middle for Fernandez. Here's the ball between the marking of the team, putting a beautiful through ball into the middle. And once again, Giovanni Rios. Another great reaction defensively by number 13, clearing this one out. You're throwing.
2 or 3 occasions now already that Argentina have got into nice positions down either side, and it's just been the cutback that's been lacking. The one before for Di Maria seemed desperate to try and find Messi, where both Di Maria and Tagliafico before him did have opportunities to get shots off themselves.
Di Maria puts it back into the middle. Here's Messi. You can hear it in the crowd. Every time Messi just grabs the ball, everyone just loses their minds. It's crazy how the effect that it has on people. Here's an infraction from Enzo Fernandez. Stevens. It will be a free kick right at the equator of the pitch for Panama.
It's crazy as well, continuing to watch Messi throughout his career, and everyone and his dog knowing exactly what Lionel Messi's going to do, and yet still defenders being just unable to stop him. As soon as he gets the ball there, just shifts it, seemingly not doing anything particularly special, but just that shift of weight, the balance that he has, keeps it on his left foot and skips away from challenges. Still, after all these years, a real sight to behold.
Long ball from Farinia. Trying to find Stevens. Foul. Number 9. De Paul. Fernandez. Di Maria. Molina on the very far right. Here's Messi. Putting his focus on the left side. Finds Enzo Fernandez. Little by little getting accustomed to Chelsea. So far, hasn't had a bad performance whatsoever. And the team from London. Still making his first steps in the Premier League. There's Julian Alvarez, another one that's trying to get used to the Premier League. Obviously, having someone like Haaland in front of him makes it a little more difficult. A fraction here against the ball. There will be a free kick for Argentina.
Yeah, the rise of Enzo Fernandez is, as you said before, Klaus, been nothing short of meteoric. You consider the boy playing for a club like Defensa Justicia not long ago in Argentina, coming back to his parent club River Plate after that successful loan deal. And within the space of a year going on to become a full international, having made that move to Benfica, becoming a key figure in a World Cup winning side, and then going to Chelsea for what, 120 million, whatever the final figure was, but just absolutely astonishing. And at his age, just think about what kind of career Enzo Fernandez might end up having, how long he may be the linchpin to this national team.
I remember having the chance to being able to cover River Plate week by week and seeing him grow as a player. I mean, a player that went from not even being in the starting 11 to little by little making his way into the starting 11, and again, in very little time, just grew significantly. It's just astonishing. It's just fantastic to see a player, again, in so little time grow so much. Here's Di Maria finding Tagliafico. Good ball towards the far post, but there's just no one there. The coverage here by Kevin Galvan, trying to find Quintero.
On that subject,
as well as Molina.
I think on that subject as well, Klaus, let's not forget, when discussing the Argentina World Cup squad just months before the tournament, Enzo Fernandez was probably still on a maybe list. Many people were not sure if he was even going to be going. It wasn't really until the injury to Giovanni Lo Celso, who was one of the main starters for Lionel Scaloni, that it definitely opened up a space in the midfield. His form at Benfica kind of pushed him to the front of that queue, and people said, okay, it's got to be Enzo Fernandez. Going into the tournament, he still wasn't in that starting 11, he had got into the squad. And then we saw those tweaks. Of course, the defeat to Saudi Arabia in the opener, that big shock at this last World Cup, forced Scaloni, if you will, to make changes. Enzo Fernandez was one of them, and he's simply never looked back since then.
Jorge Delio Valdez, in charge of taking care of Panama this evening. Here's Nahuel Molina. Ball towards the right side. And let's be honest, Argentina hasn't stepped it up yet. They're just moving the ball around. It's like, you know, when you're playing the video game and you're trying to score fancy goals, like you don't want to score no tap-ins, you don't want to score no easy, you want to score nice goals. I feel like that's gonna be the vibe for tonight. You know, we must score good goals, you know, collective plays, you know, build-ups. And so far Argentina's been doing that. Here's Messi. That's not a foul. Ooh, that didn't look like a foul first. And Nepal, of course, coming to the rescue, as he should. We are gonna have the first yellow card of the game. It will be for Kevin Galvan, and a free kick, a very nice one here for Argentina.
Messi left there with a bloody knee. We get our first yellow card. I think it was shown to Kevin Galvan, just to remind us that this isn't just a party here. There is still a competitive game of football being played. And as you say there, Rodrigo de Paul quickly on the scene. Lionel Messi's loyal watchdog over the last couple of years for the national team.
Now, I'll take that back. Look at number 11. Look at number 11. His tackle is super clean. And then Galvan, look at number 11's tackle. Beautifully. And then Galvan comes out of nowhere to chop him off. Like, yeah, and then Quintero's like, yeah, no, it's not me, it's him. You know, like, so unnecessary, because the tackle from number 11, from Jose Murillo, was perfect, literally. And then Galvan comes out of nowhere so unnecessarily, just chop Messi off. Now the chance for Argentina here, right at the edge of the area. Well, I think it's a couple of, yeah, very close to the edge of the area. There it is, approximately 25 meters. Jose Guerra will try to stop this one.
I think that challenge, to some extent, born out of the panic that Lionel Messi can induce on a defence. See him when we saw the lineups on that right-hand side, but clearly tucking in field, getting the ball into his feet. And there's that just fear in defenders once he gets into it and turns, and he can hurt you. That's why we see those flying challenges, just anything to stop him.
Chance for Messi, looking for his goal number 99. Leo Messi! And the ball strikes on the post. Incredible. What a shot from number 10. And the ball didn't even have too much power, but the accuracy was just on point. Look at this one, Pete. Almost number 99, but not yet.
Beautiful strike. Over the wall, bending away from the goalkeeper, who's just watching and praying as it comes back off the woodwork.
They're going to play this one short. Here's Messi. Plays it right at the edge of the area. Their control. Di Maria and the ball back towards Messi. This time not successful. Good cutoff by Cristian Quintero. A little miscommunication there in the back of Panama as the ball gets recycled and now cleared out of the back. Again, Panama having a tough time finding the ball, finding possession. There's a good recovery in the middle by Gudiño. Good turn as well by Peralta. And now the chance for the Panamanians to move forward. Here's Jose Murillo putting an interesting ball towards the left side, but once again recycled. and collected by Nahuel Molina. Here's Dibu.
It's so difficult in those situations for Panama to do a lot. Neat little play in the midfield to begin with, but Quintero's never going to get anything out of Romero.
Corner. The intention is to do it quick, and they are going to do it quick. Here's a good ball towards Di Maria, but it does get cut off. So far, good defensive labor by number 13, Giovanni Rios. This guy right here. Well, I mean, there's a reason why he's wearing the captain's armband as well. Here's a replay of that free kick. The whole goal just shook, literally.
Yeah, it would have been up there with.
You're gonna see it here.
Would have been up there as one of Messi's best free kicks for the national team. Just a delicate little chip over the wall.
Great control. And a good cutoff as well by Kevin Galvan. Good recovery as Di Maria quickly tries to find Messi. Pass doesn't succeed. Now the foul. Talked about the referees too as well. Cristian Ferreira, the Uruguayan, in charge of bringing justice into the match. Two Uruguayans will be in charge of refereeing not only this match but the match next week against Curaçao. Today alongside Richard Trinidad, Carlos Barreiro, and Gustavo Tejera, who's the fourth official, who will be the main official against Curaçao. Just something to have in mind. McAllister. Here's Cuti Romero. De Paul. Good ball here towards Messi with a lot of space. Careful with this one. Has a runner on the right. The chance of a cross maybe. We'll see what happens on this one. Good ball into the area. The chance for Messi. It's going to be a little tough there for number 10 to get his head in there. Good clearance by Rios once again. And another good ball towards the right. This time cleared by Kevin Galvan. Here, Otamendi as last man will collect this one. De Paul. Argentina in total control. Here's a beautiful ball towards Julian Alvarez. The spider, Julian into the area, trying to find Messi. I think the pass had a little too much strength in it, too much power. Made it difficult for number 10 to control it. The ball is still in possession of Argentina. Julian once again. McAllister. De Paul. And now Messi. A chance for Messi. Right outside of the area. Beautiful ball looking for Tagliafico. Back towards Messi. Cleared. Now Enzo Fernandez right at the edge of the area, switches sides, tries to find Di Maria, but successful. Does he try to control it? It's going to be a throw-in for Panama.
The attack before, another example of Argentina working it really well into those channels. This time it was Julian Alvarez. Didn't have a huge amount to aim at. Messi made that near post dart. That's who he tried to go for, as you say, went for power really. Whipping it across the 6-yard box. Very difficult one to get that finishing touch from Messi.
Good movement here by Ervin Gudinho. Now Panama with the ball. Good turn. Gudinho. Now Murillo. Good touches here by Panama. Let's see what happens. Chance of a shot from long range. Far away from target. Attempt by Cristian Quintero. Goal kick. Here's De Paul. This one towards the far right. The chance for Di Maria, who started on the left and then moved towards the right side as well. That's a quick change for number 11. Good ball inside of the area. Looking for McAllister, rejected by Rios. Here's Messi. Right outside of the area. Good turn by number 10. Finding Enzo Fernandez. Tagliafico. Back towards Enzo. Good control by number 24, picking up his head. Another long switch towards the right side. Good control by Di Maria. De Paul. Beautiful through ball looking for McAllister. And a good reaction as well from Jose Guerra. Came out trying to suffocate number 20. Peter, Argentina still in total control here.
Yeah, just probing away, aren't they? Trying to find those spaces. Panama trying to keep things as compact as possible through the middle. And even despite that, Rodrigo de Paul threads that one through, and just out of reach of McAllister. Those midfield runners causing problems as well. We've already seen in the first couple of minutes it was de Paul making that forward run. This time McAllister. That dynamic midfield three of Argentina, so difficult to defend against, and it was a real game changer, I think, at the World Cup once Lionel Scaloni stumbled across this trio of de Paul, Fernandez and McAllister. There's no real natural defensive midfield, a holding midfield player, if you will, but they're all comfortable going box to box, all high energy. McAllister the most forward thinking perhaps, but even he will get back, as we've seen at club level with Brighton as well.
Yeah.
And it just gives Argentina this incredible engine room.
McAllister, who some call it that secret angel. I remember watching the World Cup final and the way he controlled Antoine Griezmann during the final. And that was his job, that was his task, to control Griezmann. We remember that World Cup. Antoine Griezmann had a pretty good World Cup pretty much up until that final, where he completely disappeared in the first 45 minutes. But if we start tracking down and looking at the work done by McAllister throughout the final, sometimes it's crazy how players sacrifice themselves in order to make the team successful, and that's exactly what happened. He pretty much took care of Griezmann on the right side, and number 7 just couldn't get his foot on the ball. Here's Messi, beautiful ball towards the ball, inside of the area, once again cleared, this time by Edgardo Fainia.
Yeah, and it's testament to the development of McAllister, which you have to give credit to Brighton for. When you look back at McAllister coming through at Argentinos Juniors, when Argentina still playing as well for the Argentina under-20s, he was often pigeonholed really as a number 10, or certainly an offensive midfield player who would play off the centre forward, make late runs into the penalty box. He still does that, makes those runs, as he did of course for his important goal in the group phase of the last World Cup against Poland, but he's just become so much more rounded as a midfield player.
Great ball into the inside. Julian Alvarez who lets it go, and now Tagliafico goes down, but no infraction called by the ref. Beautiful ball by Messi inside of the area, looking for Di Maria, but the ball is a little too much for number 11. There will be a goal kick here for Panama.
Argentina at times just queuing up, aren't they, when they get into those wide areas. The cutbacks are low. They're not a team that throws crosses into the box ordinarily. They don't have that player really to go and attack it, with Julian Alvarez as the number 9, but a very mobile number 9 who can drop off and go into the wide areas. So as a result, it is usually low crosses, looking for the movement of those forward players, and more blue and white shirts arriving in the box. Just feel it's a matter of time before one of those cutbacks reaches its intended target.
Argentina, who will kick off the 2026 World Cup qualifiers with first Ecuador, and then they will have to visit Bolivia. They will have to visit La Paz, more than 3,500 meters above sea level, to play against Bolivia. So those will be the first 2 games for Argentina. Build the dream towards 2026. I don't know if you noticed, but if you look at Messi's right knee, he has a huge cut. He's been bleeding for quite some time. I noticed that during the free kick that he had. I don't know if it was a result of that foul he received, but it's a pretty bad cut. Maybe you'll get a better look next time, but something to look at as well. Fico finds Otamendi. Enzo Fernandez. He's again trying to find Di Maria. Controlled by number 11. Towards the middle, the chance of a shot from long range. Crossbar. I don't think that ball's ever coming back. It's going to be a goal kick.
Souvenir of the night if he's able to keep that one. Opened up there momentarily for Di Maria. It's worth the effort.
You see, that wouldn't happen. That wouldn't have happened 10 years ago. But now with the remodel of the Monumental, now things like that can happen. Before it would just land there in the track, but now someone's taking that one home for sure. Controlled by Galvan. Here's Jose Murillo. So number 11 in control of the ball, has a couple of options. So has to find Gudinho, who doesn't move the ball correctly. Now the chance for Argentina. And now this is what Argentina needs. They need more space. Obviously, when Panama's crowded up in the back, it's hard to attack. The chance here for the Paul. Great ball inside of the area, looking for McAllister, who tried to leave it through. Julian Alvarez, but it simply didn't work out. Here's Anderson. Stevens. Good pass from number 9. Good control by Anderson as well. That ball should be for Panama. Referee doesn't know which way to go. He goes to Panama. There we go. Richard Peralta. Good ball towards Irving Anderson. Good control by number 2. This one should be for Argentina. Fernandez. Good cut out first. So again by Kevin Galvan. So far the only man holding a yellow card. Tagliafico. Fernandez. De Paul. Argentina moving the ball around. Looking very comfortable. Great one here towards Molina. Great control as well. Looking to turn. Finds Di Maria. Tries to cross this one through, but it gets blocked along the way. Another good recovery by number 11. Putting it towards Molina. Back towards Di Maria. Back towards Molina. Great ball into the area. Right into the hands. Jose Guerra.
Yeah, well worked once again. Molina it was, providing that width. As we saw him do at the World Cup. It's a great effect. On that occasion, just a fraction too close to Jose Guerra, with Alvarez and McAllister lurking.
Panama definitely not making things easy here for Argentina, I'll tell you that. That's for sure. It's putting them to work, at least for a couple of minutes. We'll see what happens after.
Yeah, I mean, they're not showing a great deal going forward. I don't think we expected that, but they certainly haven't come here just to roll over. Over half an hour gone, still goalless. A lot of people would have turned up here tonight expecting to see a fair few goals, and probably by this stage, Argentina to be in front.
Here's Messi. Trying to get through. Great coverage in the back by Peralta once again. Very solid. Fernandez. Great ball towards the ball right at the edge of the area. Good cross into the box looking for Alvarez. Another good rejection by Rios. Here's Tagliafico. Fernandez. Guti. Romero. Good distribution here. Now the chance for Panama. Careful with this one. Here's Ronaldo Cordova. Trying to get around the marking of Enzo Fernandez. No foul, says the ref. All ball, play on, play on. There's Irving Anderson. Good movement by number 2, trying to get through. Good coverage as well by Otamendi.
Brilliant challenge from Otamendi. Went past Tagliafico a little bit easily there, but straight into the challenge came Otamendi to cover. He's another one hugely benefited from the Lionel Scaloni era. And so many people, I think, would have had him out and retired after the last World Cup in 2018. And instead, he's just become a real leader, both on and off the field, for Lionel Scaloni. And with Romero, has really built a terrific central defensive partnership.
Molina. Another chance for Di Maria. Messi. Tagliafico with a couple of different options. Great control by McAllister. The ball fed through Messi, but caught off right at the end. And again, every time Messi picks up his head and has the ball, he literally has 2 to 3 players surrounding him right away. So it makes it pretty difficult as well for Argentina trying to build something up when you have so many players crowded in such a small space. Oh, cut off here, good rejection by Farinia. Romero. Good ball here towards the ball. Chiqui Tapia, president of the Argentine Federation of Soccer.
Can't really argue with the results of President Tapia when you consider his appointment of Lionel Scaloni. Really did raise eyebrows, but having added now a World Cup, adding a Copa America before that, a Finalissima, of course, victory against Italy as well in between those two. 3 trophies over the course of the last couple of years. It's really put the national team front and centre once again in the country.
De Paul. Argentina trying to move this one forward. Here's a through ball, but it was a little too much from Di Maria.
Not the first time we've seen that tonight, not just from Di Maria, just overhit passes from players who would ordinarily easily be able to weight the ball in behind Di Maria there. We've seen it from Messi, we've seen it from Enzo Fernandez.
Beautiful through ball, the chance for Messi. Messi! A great block along the way. Great defensive action as he tries to put it back into action, but it gets rejected as well. Great action there by Ricardo Farinia to block that shot. And again, if you remember what I told you a couple of seconds ago, every time he has the ball, every time he picks up his head, literally surrounded by 3 to 4 players every time. That play wasn't the exception. Argentina still in control. Here's De Paul. Alvarez. Julian. Feeding this one through the ball into the middle. Another good cutoff by Giovanni Rios. Here's the ball. The chance for the ball as he takes a shot. I believe he hit one of his own teammates. Ball by Ivan Anderson. And now this pass almost getting towards Quintero. Great cutoff by Molina as he was quickly making his run back. Could have been a very dangerous pass there. McAllister. Good turn by number 20. Tagliafico. Long ball from Enzo Fernandez. Di Maria. For Molina. Good recovery here by Quintero, who goes down. The infraction is called. And Panama now, as the minutes go by, looking a little more comfortable. Not looking like it was an edge. But it looked like he was still on.
Hints of offside about that one, but a wonderful pass, just as I was talking about. A number of overhit passes tonight. Rodrigo De Paul threads that one through absolutely perfectly. And Messi just hesitates, thought about taking the shot on early, waited, and that just allowed the defenders to be able to get back and make the block.
his body. Yeah, his body was definitely looking at it. But there's no VAR here, so. The assistant doesn't call it, then most likely it won't be called. There's a ball towards Quintero inside of the area. Next to the offsides. It was actually Córdoba, excuse me. Messi. Di Maria. Making a run on the far right. Here's Messi once again. Good control by Leo. Making a turn. Trying to find options. This one for Tagliafico. Not able to connect the pass. Good recovery by Enzo Fernandez. Stevens with the push. The foul says the referee.
Just here there. Monumental in unison, cheering for Dibu Martinez after that routine save with the offside flag already up. Just goes to show the figure that he's become in Argentina. And we talked about the astonishing rise of Enzo Fernandez before, but that's certainly rivaled by Emi Martinez from the wilderness at Arsenal to where he's been able to go with Aston Villa and then the national team. And it's back in Argentina where that is most obviously seen. You walk around Buenos Aires and outside that number 10 shirt of Lionel Messi, it's the goalkeeper shirt of Dibu Martinez that you so often see worn by the children around the city. And kids now actually wanting to play in goal.
Good combination here. A quick cutoff from Molina. Yeah, I remember for Christmas, all the kids were Dibu Martinez, all dressed as goalkeepers, saying his phrases. Mira que te como. So that's also an inspiration for the kids as well. I mean, we talked about the importance of these guys and their title, not just sport, not just an achievement in sport, but way more than that. What it means for society as an overall. As we see an infraction here for the Pol.
Yeah, you go through this one. Just wonder what kind of impact that could have in years to come. With the production line of goalkeepers in Argentina, it's been a position that perhaps over the years has been somewhat neglected in Argentina, and I think predominantly because of the fact that everyone wants to be a number 10. You look at the stars of Argentine football over the years, it's very few goalkeepers, defenders. But Emi Martinez may just have changed that over the last year or so, and it will be very interesting to see if that does have a knock-on effect in years to come with an influx of goalkeepers from this country.
For Argentina, here's Messi finding Enzo Fernandez. Here's Tagliafico by himself on the left. Good control by number 3, trying to feed this one through. Another great cutoff by Anderson. And now Stevens, who started playing as a forward or a winger, now playing literally as a center back. So you can add another one to that line of 5. There's a through ball looking for Alvarez. Good control by Julian. Into the areas! He was trying to find Messi, but the pass fell a little too short. Good control by Di Maria as he repossesses. Here's Fernandez. Romero, De Paul. Good touches from Argentina. Once again, De Paul. Tagliafico.
The sheer number of red shirts they get into the penalty area make it so difficult for Argentina.
Messi over the crossbar. Makes it very difficult. And again, you can pretty much see 2 lines of 5 almost. It's very tough to get through.
Yeah, very deep as well. I mean, that first line of 5, the back 5, rarely venturing more than about 25 yards up the pitch, so they immediately fall back into the penalty box. They're then joined by those two holding midfield players.
Change for Argentina inside of the area. And then Messi trying to pretty much shake everyone. Here's Fernandez! And a great save by Jose Guerra. It's a Chelsea man who tried from long range, and a great response. And the keeper, it will be a corner.
It's a wonderful strike from Enzo Fernandez back at the stadium where he shone so brightly for River Plate. We've seen him do it in their colours here. He wasn't far away from giving us the opener just before half-time. An excellent save by Guerra.
So Fernandez definitely feeling at home. Good ball into the area, far post, and a great header by Richa Peralta. Clearing all the danger away. There was a player incoming in the second post, on the far post. Number 5, preventing that from happening. There's a couple of pushes between Peralta and Alvarez. Players there. Of course, Panama doesn't want to come here and be danced around, that's for sure. So they're putting up a good fight too. So far, a better fight than both got meter, as we see Gustavo Tejera racing up the device indicating we're going to play 1 minute of added time. In the Monumental, so far no rules between Argentina and Panama. We see all the phones there. Right on number 10. And after a long discussion, the corner kick finally executed. Here's Messi. Good ball into the area, and another good one here by Stevens. Benicio finds a deflection. Makes this one throw in defensively for Panama. Here's the previous one, the strike by Fernandez. That's crazy how this ball takes on speed.
It's a really good strike, a little too close to the goalkeeper perhaps. It allows Guerra to get that right hand up, a strong right hand, and palm it away. It's the closest Argentina have come though.
Long ball, there's Messi right outside of the area. Good control by Leo Scaloni. Was putting up the pressure. Di Maria. Control by Angel as he finds Otamendi. Enzo Fernandez. Good rejection by Peralta. Ladies and gentlemen, the halftime whistle from Cristian Ferreira. So far, Peter, no goals here in the Monumental between Argentina and Panama.
Well, Panama have frustrated Argentina. The possession stats heavily weighing as expected in favour of the home team, but as yet still scoreless, and a real lack of, you'd have to say, clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities. That save by Jose Guerra right at the end there from Enzo Fernandez, one of the few that he's been forced into despite that domination with the ball. That'll be where Lionel Scaloni will want to see improvements in the second half. Does that mean he goes to the bench? Can he tinker with the existing 11? I think he probably will try and change things up, and perhaps could bring in Lautaro Martinez as an extra striker and add another body into that penalty box simply to combat the numbers that Panama have there. You could maybe argue he could sacrifice someone a little bit further back given the lack of ambition perhaps that Panama are able to show in an attacking set. So plenty to think about ahead of the second half.
In the town. Gracias infinitas, loco, a la selección argentina
por darnos esta alegría que va a ser eterna para todos nosotros y por permitirnos esta fiesta enorme. Muchas gracias, loco, gracias eternas, de corazón. Dale, campeón, guacho.
That was with Rancamelo, a son that had a lot of playing time during the World Cup. So many of the artists that were invited before the game, as well those that provided the soundtrack really to the December triumph. And with that out the way, Argentina out early before Panama here and ready to go for the second half. What a setting here at the Monumental. Lautaro Martinez, as we discussed, is coming on for this second half. And Klaus, we're almost ready to get back underway.
We talked about that, man. He was a big part of Argentina during the World Cup. 2 substitutions as well for Panama. It is number 20. Mark Brown, as we spoke about it during halftime.
Yeah, you mentioned him, Omar Brown, Victor Medina, the other player to come in for Panama. And Thiago Almada, another player that we mentioned, also out there as well. Confirm those changes for you in just a moment, but Almada and Lautaro Martinez into the action for the start of this second half.
Ladies and gents, the action continues here in the Monumental Stadium alongside Peter Coates. Klaus German. It is a pleasure being the match commentary. So far, no goals in a new FIFA international friendly between Argentina and Panama. The world champs getting back into action after conquering the 2022 title. So far, no goals here in the home of River Plate. Deportes. Fernandez. Di Maria. Dale campeón, dale campeón. Let's go champs, let's go champs. The chance coming from the stands. Here's Enzo Fernandez, good control by number 24, quickly finding Tagliafico. Great ball. Once again towards Di Maria. Trying to get the range to get a shot on target, but not able to. Here's Enzo Fernandez, right outside the area. Finds Tagliafico. Deportes. Molina. Di Maria. Messi. Quickly touches from Argentina. A chance for Almada, looking for a shot. Almada! Trying to relive these moments in Atlanta United not too long ago. It's going to be a goal kick.
Confirm that half-time changes. There's actually 3 changes from Argentina, with Otamendi making way for Lisandro Martinez, another one that we mentioned. In the back line, Thiago Almada, as we just saw there, in for Alexis McAllister. Lautaro Martinez replacing Julian Alvarez in attack. The 2 players that went off for Panama, Christian Quintero and Ronaldo Córdoba. Omar Brown, Victor Medina into the action.
Here, Mauricio, as he is taken down, will be fouled. A free kick here for Panama. Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez was doubted upon his arrival in England, but quickly showed a great level playing with Manchester United. Got back center there with, well, they depends, sometimes Lindelof, sometimes Rafael Varane. But so far, earning the love of people in Manchester very, very quickly. Di Maria. Good recovery by Stevens. round. Excuse me, by Omar Brown. It will be a throw in here for Argentina. Quickly taken. Ball finding Lisandro. Di Maria. Beautiful ball down the right side, and the chance of a cross for Nahuel Molina. It's blocked along the way. It will be a corner kick here for Argentina, still looking for the opener.
Yeah, made those substitutions, attacking substitutions as well that bring Thiago Almada into the fold, another player to get higher up the pitch, playing off that left-hand side, Di Maria off the right.
And Messi almost tried the Olympic corner kick. That would have been incredible. By inches. Good response as well from Guerra. Play this one quick. There's a good cross into the area. Good clearance by Irving. Lisandro. Here's Thiago Almada. Beautiful ball from a good ball from 15. Looking for Messi. Goal kick. Here it is, Peter, once again.
Yeah, it was certainly drifting in, wasn't it? Guerra had to be alert to it. Just about gets his feet right, back pedals there. Able to palm it behind.
It's Fernandez. Finding De Paul. Rodrigo. Back towards De Paul. Another chance for Messi outside of the area. Fernandez. Clear chance for Argentina to find the back of the net. Let's see if Messi takes care of this one, Pete.
Well, I thought Messi was going to take on the shot initially. Instead worked it to Enzo Fernandez. And in fairness, I think, to Omar Brown, he almost tries to pull out of that challenge. You see him pull his legs away. There's still contact with Enzo Fernandez, who I think tries to make the most of it as well. Having seen his pass go a little wayward. As a result, is able to win Argentina a free kick in a great position. We've already seen Messi hit the post with one. This one is probably better position than that. Almost dead centre. It can go either way. Could this be the moment?
The previous one was 24 meters. This was 21. So this one definitely closer. Will be also a pretty crowded wall. Of course, a player on the ground as well. Ladies and gentlemen, Lionel Messi looking for his goal number 99 with Argentina. The chance for Leo. Again, a very crowded ball. Messi! And another good response by Guerra. So far, Guerra with 3 decent responses. One in the first half and so far 2 in the second. Little by little becoming a very important piece for Panama to keep a clean sheet so far.
Yeah, it's another decent stop, that, because it takes a touch on the way through, I think. Seemed to, yeah, you just see from that angle, just making it a little bit more complicated for Guerra. And again, strong 2 hands behind the ball.
Tagliafico. Good pass and a quick overlapping run. On the left side, the chance for Almada. Fernandez. De Paul. Good touches here from Argentina. Careful with this one, right outside of the area. Here's De Paul. Maria, who says, I got this one. Messi, outside of the area, takes up on 2. Messi takes up on 3 and then loses possession. Great recovery by Peralta. As the ball now gets sent forward. Careful with this one. Good control here by Stevens. Putting his body on the ball, shielding the ball. No foul, says the ref on this one. Keep it going, play on, play on. Di Maria. It's a great ball here towards Lautaro Martinez. Good movement by El Toro. The pass not so great. Opa! Good movement there by Victor Brown. Good cut off by Molina. It's going to be a throw.
Lautaro Martinez can probably do with a goal, a good performance in his second half, even if it is just a friendly. Came a little unfortunate, despite the triumph at the World Cup, that so many people looking back on his form at the tournament and the missed chances. Going into the World Cup, unquestionably Lionel Scaloni's go-to man up front. Huge number of goals in the Scaloni era.
Fernandez. There's the point. Messi with the quick touch, another recovery down the middle. Jose Murillo, Argentina quickly getting back from the ball, and now Panama with the recovery. Anticipation there by Enzo Fernandez. Messi trying to shield the ball, no foul at all. Good recovery by Murillo, who quickly loses possession. Here's Victor Medina. Di Maria. Chance for El Fideo between the marking of 3. The referee ends up calling a foul. 3. Right upon number 11. Going down, and the referee sees the foul. Here's a replay. Peter, will be another chance for Messi. Will the third one be the lucky one? That's the question.
He just gets crowded out there, doesn't he? As soon as he comes infield, the space is out wide, but Di Maria wants to come inside onto his left. And as you see there, as soon as he takes those first couple of touches to come infield, 3 red shirts swarming around him. Saw it before with Messi as well. He beats the first man, but once you drive centrally, you just simply get hit by this red wall. And that's why Argentina have found it so difficult. When they have found the spaces, it's been wide, and then as soon as the balls come into the area, it just comes into this mass of bodies that Panama, through some good defending, some resolute defending, and a little bit of good fortune, have just been able to get the foot on the ball here and there and get the ball clear.
I want to tell you this, out of all the free kicks we've seen so far, this is probably the most attractive one as far as positioning for Messi. Another crowded wall. Messi looking for his goal number 99 with Argentina. They chance for Leo, and another good response by Guerra again. Over the crossbar, good touch by the keeper, and it will be another corner kick for Argentina.
And again, Messi just goes for precision there. Not sure if it was dropping under the crossbar, but Guerra had to be certain.
Yeah, plays this one quick. Messi finding the ball. Messi, another chance for Di Maria outside of the area. Tried the back heel, but wasn't successful. Another response from Panama. Quick touch by Brown. Looking to turn between the marking of 3. They look like a foul from Emiliano Martinez, but the action continues as the referee applies the advantage law. Here's Farinia. By Murillo as Argentina tries to get back on form. Here's Di Maria on the far right side, finds Messi between the marking of 2, gets away from 1, but doesn't get away from the second one. And Panama looking solid defensively, also adding a lot of men on the back, but making it very tough for Argentina to get through. Ball there, recovered by the ball. Very long pass for Messi. Once again, the ball ends up in the foot of Jose Guerra.
Looking a little bit more like a 4-4-2 at times in this second half. How Messi's gone really high up the pitch, probably in an effort more than anything to conserve energy as well.
Was a far left, but a little too much power in this last one, as we see Messi's last free kick and another good response by Guerra.
Guerra perhaps not quite getting the script here tonight. This is supposed to be Messi's evening, and so far he's standing up to all of these free kicks.
With the ball. Almada. Good ball from the ball, looking and finding Di Maria. Careful with this one. The chance of a shot by Di Maria. The response, and that looked like a penalty. As the action continues, it gave me a glance that the referee was going to call the penalty, but then he saw that the play kept going and no one said anything, so he kept it going. I don't know if you got the same feeling, Peter.
Yeah, my first impression was that it could have been, but either way, the corner's been quickly taken here.
There's Fernandez. We'll see that play again in a second. Right outside of the area. Here's Omar Brown. Now a chance for Ivan Anderson. Getting through one. And foul on the second one by Enzo Fernandez. Here's a replay of that one.
Yeah, Di Maria drifting in onto his left. Knew exactly what he wanted to try and do once in that position. Guerra makes the stop, and here it is. Well,
It's a clear penalty.
Tagliafico.
No?
I'm not sure. I think Tagliafico there almost seems to kick the back. Well, either way, we're going to get that double change, and listen to the response for Di Maria as he makes his way out. Another one who, just a few years ago, after 2018, many would have gladly seen the back of Di Maria in an Argentina shirt, and yet he's been the man to help deliver the titles with some important goals. Dybala and Paredes come in, Enzo Fernandez and Di Maria make their way out.
Good recovery down the middle by Paredes, getting in contact with the ball for the first time. Here's Peralta. And a chance for Kevin Galvan, trying to put a good ball. Stevens! Oh. What a ball from Ivan. And the finish by number 9, who wasn't far off target, Peter.
No, it wasn't. Just a little bit of a wake-up call there for Argentina on the hour mark. We haven't seen that in a long time for Panama.
Good recovery down the middle by Jose Murillo. Another chance for Rios to put this one through. Good control down the middle as well. Now the ball makes its way towards the far left for Galvan. Here's Medina losing possession as Dybala quickly gets it back. That's going to be a foul.
Looks as though the game's second yellow card as well. Edgardo Farinha is going into the book for that one.
So only 2 men with the yellow card so far. Argentina still looking for the opener. Here's Dybala. Chance for Romero. Totally onside here. Get through before Molina, cutting inside of the area. Ball inside of the box and quickly clear as well by Rios. Here's De Paul. Pass that gets intercepted along the way, and a good recovery by Irving Gudinho. Here's Anderson. Panama with the possession. Got a good distribution there. And now Argentina with a chance to get this one back. Here's Paredes. Finding Lisandro Martinez back towards number 5. De Paul. Paredes. Now a quick touch from Lisandro back towards number 7. You can see that clear line of 5 there from Panama. Those 5 defenders, sometimes even turning into 6. Dybala on the right side, looking to cut in, looking to cross this one through. Here's La Joya finding Messi. Good ball towards Tagliafico. Back towards Messi. He didn't have the correct angle. Couldn't get a right shot on target on that one. But it was a great build-up. That went from right to left, left to right, and ended up on the middle with Messi. Dybala. Here's Messi. Right outside of the area, trying to get between two. Not able to. And now Lautaro Martinez once again finding Tagliafico on the left side. Paredes. No, Romero. De Paul. Dybala, foul. No. Play on, says the ref. The recovery right away. Here's De Paul. Messi. Good ball here towards Messi inside of the area. Referee says play on. No foul. Didn't look like a foul. At least to me it didn't. There's no one arguing about it anyway.
Nice link-up play though between Messi and Thiago Almada. And when these two have been on the same pitch for Argentina, there's been these kind of moments. You know, Almada made his debut not that long before the World Cup. It was Messi really who was one of the loudest voices in being how impressed he was with Almada. I feel as though it went a long way towards pushing Almada eventually into the World Cup squad. Of course, injuries played their part with Almada eventually getting a call-up because of that, but I think his status in that reserve list, if you will, certainly helped by his burgeoning relationship on the pitch with Lionel Messi.
Here's Messi, but the referee calling a previous offsides.
There was the flag up against Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro can probably be excused for not being a particular fan of the offside foot rule after the World Cup, particularly that game against Saudi Arabia, and he had the ball in the back of the net maybe a couple of times by the thinnest of offside decisions. Panama will now make another double change. It's going to be Kevin Galvan, one of those to make their way out. I think Mauricio the other, the two that come in. Martin Moran, number 8, and also number 14, Gilberto Fernandez. Coutinho, sorry, rather than Mauricio, the player that's making way, and being replaced there, as you see, by Martin Moran in midfield. A straight swap in that central midfield with Moran coming in. Moran, the 21-year-old, is the one player from this team that came to Argentina based in Europe and plays for Qatar in Bulgaria, in the second division in Bulgaria. 21 years of age, played against Argentina last year at the under-20 tournament in Toulon, France. Argentina winning that game by 1-0. The goal scored by Manchester United's Alejandro Garnacho, who would have been in this Argentina squad were it not for injury.
Here's Diego Martinez. Control now by Tagliafico on the far left. A couple of players showing a little bit of frustration there, trying to find the opener that so far hasn't arrived. As we see another substitution for Argentina getting ready. I believe I saw Marcos Acuña, but I'm not sure. Tagliafico. Paredes. Good control by number 5. Quickly shifting into the middle. Here's De Paul. Now the ball towards Dybala. Paulo. Good ball into the middle. Guerra not able to get to it. Here does Tagliafico. Again, Argentina in total control of the match. So far still having a hard time getting through. And it will be Huevo Cunha making his way in.
Change. That left back then, Tagliafico, the man to make way. Marcus Acuna replacing him, and that was one of the big battles really in terms of the starting 11 throughout the World Cup. Who would be Lionel Scaloni's left back? Always seemed to be a matchup of the more attacking option in Acuna against the more defensively reliable Tagliafico. And of course, Tagliafico, the man that played or started the final. Slight injury concern during the tournament to Acuna as well, and Tagliafico absolutely outstanding in that game against France. But Acuna has always delivered for Lionel Scaloni down that left-hand side. Another change as well for Panama, number 16. Casasola coming in.
Argentina will play this one quickly. They want to waste pretty much no time. Here's Messi. Right outside of the area. Finds De Paul. Ball towards Dybala, quickly cut off. Molina. Now Lautaro Martinez inside of the area, putting a good cross where he should be in. But first Paredes getting to the ball. Another long one towards Lautaro. De Paul. Messi. Outside of the area. Beautiful chip towards El Huevo. And I believe there's a player that gets his foot in there. I believe Giovanni Rios prevents Acuna from seeing the back of the net. Another good chance. And another corner for Argentina.
Terrific block from Ramos there. Great little scoop ball over the top. A bit of improvisation there from Messi to try and find the substitute, Acuna. He just had to wait for the ball to drop.
Now Guerra completely missing the ball. It's going to be a throw-in for Panama.
Difficulty always with these friendlies with so many substitutes is keeping some kind of fluency in the second half when the game's so stop-start, and then players trying to get up to speed and slight tweaks to the formation. So often see these games slightly peter out. Hopefully not the case when we're still goalless here.
Who would have thought, right? Here's Messi. Chance for Molina. Here's Dybala. Referee says play on. Here's Messi! Over the crossbar. Oh, what a chance for number 10 as everyone's asking for a penalty. Lautaro Martinez, De Paul, and a couple of other players as well. Referee says no penalty. And I'll leave it all up to you, Peter.
Well, Argentina absolutely convinced, and they've got a decent shout here as Dybala goes down there under that challenge. Seems to get caught there by Fernandez, who's just come off the bench for Panama. I'm not sure Christian Ferreira had the best view of it, which is perhaps why he waved play on.
It's a long ball from Guerra. Paredes finding De Paul. Finding Dybala. Again, Rodrigo De Paul. Good ball into the middle. Good control as well from the Juventus player, from Paredes, and now the poor control on the left by Thiago Almada.
forwards. It's a great first take by Dybala, who just lets the ball come across his body, takes out the first man. Rodrigo de Paul leading the case there for the penalty, but once it wasn't given, no VAR of course, it wasn't going to be overturned. The following play, Messi again coming close, just couldn't get up high enough to get over the ball and keep that header down. A little over 15 minutes remaining. The Monumental still waits.
Here's Messi. Chance for Emiliano Martinez. De Paul. So far looking like the man leading this team as far as attitude. Romero. Gets a touch in there as well. Here's Paredes putting an interesting ball on the far right side. Good control by Dybala outside of the area. Here's a chance for Lautaro as he takes a shot and is once again blocked and deflected along the way. Another chance, another corner for Argentina.
It just ricochets into the path of Lautaro Martinez, and that's where he's so alert. As soon as the ball's even coming to him, he knows he's going to hit that first time. Wonderful first time finisher.
There's a beautiful through ball. Careful with this one, the chance down the middle, but the pass, or the cross in this case, a little too much for anyone to come in contact with the ball. That looked like a very, very tough challenge. Both players go down. But I think number 8 took the worst part. Martin Moran, if I'm not mistaken. Should have been given to Panama, in my opinion.
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Paredes is a little bit fortunate there. Change. Meanwhile, as Jose Mauricio makes his way out. Decent performance from Mauricio at the base of that midfield, protecting his back line. And replaced here for the final 15 minutes or so by Miguel Camargo.
Scaloni definitely not happy with the time wasting. The former Independiente de Medellín, Miguel Camargo, making his way into the match.
He's the most experienced player in this squad that they brought to Argentina, Camargo. He actually played against Argentina the last time the two sides met back at the 2016 Copa America.
Chance for Messi. Now this one so far has been the farthest one he's had, and we know he doesn't like it easy. A chance for Lionel Messi! Incredible, the rebound, the ball's still alive! Almada! Goal for Argentina. It's the Atlanta United mate, Thiago Almada, coming through after a beautiful execution from Lionel Messi. Once again hit the crossbar, landed right towards number 16, who sent it towards the back of the net. Less than 15 to play, Argentina takes the lead here in the Monumental. 1 goal to no.
Well, he's had a good few looks at this, hasn't he, Messi? This one, again, within a whisker, a great strike. But it will be a night that Thiago Almada will remember forever. Goalkeeper again, just having to watch. It's Paredes who gets there first. He can't get the shot off, and Almada left with the simple task of stroking that ball into the unguarded net. His first goal for Argentina, following on from a sensational start at club level for Atlanta United. What a moment for Thiago Almada, and finally a breakthrough here tonight.
Argentina with the lead, 1-0 to nil. And now we'll see if more come, or that's where it'll be. Good recovery down the middle, careful with this one. The chance for Argentina, here's Dybala, nothing at all. Nothing at all. Play on, play on. Here's Peralta, looking to feed this one through. Not a good pass, good recovery there by Molina, quickly finding Paredes, stepping on the ball, picking up his head, looking for options. It's Thiago Almada. Beautiful ball there towards Molina. Now the infraction once again against Lionel Messi. And once again, Messi will look for another one from the free kick spot.
You see a game with Messi having quite so many chances from shootable positions of free kicks. 2 that have now come back off the woodwork. And now he's going to get another chance. This one right of centre. Some distance from goal. And you've got a left foot like Lionel Messi. It doesn't really matter where it is.
And you look at the... I was just going to tell you, did you see the face of this guy right here, Jose Guerra? He's like, not again, dude. Again? Just looking at it like... This is actually better position than the ones from before. Slightly to the right side. For a left footer, that's for sure. Against a very crowded wall. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 players from Panama on the wall. 3 from Argentina, as well as Messi is looking for his goal number 99 still with Argentina. Emiliano Martinez with a couple of instructions from the back. Here's Messi way over the crossbar. I don't know what Emiliano Martinez was. I don't know if he was trying to distract anybody, or I know he's been doing the same thing in Aston Villa. I saw it a couple of times and it's worked, but not tonight.
And a smile on the face of Lionel Messi. The thousands that have turned up at the Monumental still in adoration, but it's not quite been the night so far for Messi as the latest free kick sent over the crossbar.
Chance here for Paulo Dybala. Good control by the Roma player as he goes back towards Molina. Lisandro. Thiago Almada. De Paul. Dybala. De Paul. Argentina looking more confident after that goal. Here's a chance for Messi! Guerra keeps denying the goal. Number 10.
How many times have we seen that just nestle into that far corner? Messi just stroking the ball with that left foot of his in that space just outside the box. Didn't get enough power on it this time. Guerra was able to read it, get down quickly.
Lisandro Martinez. Paredes. Now De Paul. Finding Messi. Looking to cut inside of the middle. Look at this beautiful through goal. Looking for Lautaro Martinez. Quick touch towards the far right as Molina gets a good control out of it. Decides to back up once again. A beautiful ball from De Paul. Looking and finding Dybala. Great cross into the area, but this one won't be a problem. Once again for Jose Guerra.
2 great little passes into that channel during that play, but again unable to find the pass after that. Lautaro forced to check and go back outside the penalty area to restart things, and then Dybala on his weaker foot just lofting that one into the 6-yard box. No one really there to go and challenge. Even if there had been, I think it would have been an easy take for Jose Guerra.
De Paul. Good movement from Diego Almada. Quick touch by number 16. Now the chance for Paredes. Messi. Here's Dybala. Right outside of the area, looking for options. Paredes. Looking for the ball who lets it go, finds Molina. Now, Molina looking and finding number 7. Ball goes all the way towards the left. Good control by Almada. Back heel unsuccessful by Lautaro Martinez, and now the response by Panama. That looked like a foul. And the referee will call it. He will go back and call it. After applying the advantage law, it will be a free kick for Panama.
Yeah, it's good refereeing by Christian Ferreira. I think it was Paredes who just leaps into that challenge somewhat to try and stop that Panama breakaway. The referee just waited momentarily to see how it played out. Nothing coming to it, so they brought the play back.
Here's a good ball from Camargo, trying to find Stevens. Referee says no foul, no infraction, play on. Paredes. Romero. Here's Messi. Far right side and a good control by Dybala. Back towards number 7. Back towards the ball. Breaking off his head and quickly finding El Huevo. Marcos Acuña. Lisandro. Panama making it very tough, especially look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then 4 right in front of those 5s. So a 5-4-1 from the visitors, making it almost impossible for Argentina to get through. Ole coming from the stands. Here's De Paul. Martinez. Almada. Lisandro. De Paul. Pass into the inside. Good pass towards Dybala. Once again, De Paul. Messi. Everyone getting heavily involved. Messi, right outside of the area. The chance for number 10 to get through. Inside of the area, Messi! And it gets taken away right away. The chance of a shot, and now the deflection once again along the way. Blocking the shot from this guy, from Lautaro Martinez, and the ball once again controlled successfully by Jose Guerra.
A number of passes Argentina put together in that move before Messi upped the tempo and tried to get forward into the box. Would have been a terrific team goal. In the end, again, crowded out once they went through the middle.
Now clear foul here against the ball. And it will be a yellow card for Miguel Camargo. And now, you said it yourself, and I'm going to repeat exactly what you said, Peter. I don't remember a game where Messi has had so many chances off the free kick spot. And don't get me wrong, they've all been free kicks. It's not like they've been invented fouls. But I don't recall a game where he has had so many chances from the free kick spot.
Now, how many he's had within striking range, both the first half and the second half. He's come very close on occasion. Of course, led to the goal as well, but we're yet to get that moment. The moment that 80,000 people plus came out tonight to see Messi hit the back of the net. You mentioned it already, Klaus. Stuck there on 98 goals, tantalisingly close to becoming a centurion for the national team. Already, of course, the nation's leading ever goal scorer. He surpassed Gabriel Batistuta some time ago now.
Well, still looking for his goal number 99, the chance for Messi. The very crowded wall once again. Here's Lionel! Goal! So, for Argentina, ladies and gentlemen, it's the one, the only, the king, Lionel Messi, in his goal number 99 for La Albiceleste, as the Monumental surrenders itself towards the one and only Messi from the free kick spot. Makes it 2-0.
You simply cannot keep giving free kicks to Lionel Messi. It's goal number 99 for Argentina, Klaus. It's goal number 800 for Lionel Messi's remarkable career for club and country. Just an honour to sit here and watch this man play football. We may not have him around for too much longer, so we have to savour every single moment and every single goal. And this is absolutely trademark stuff.
We got time for goal number 100 or not?
You wouldn't rule it out, would you? Moving towards stoppage time, but 2-0 up. Who knows, maybe another free kick.
Now, a very respectable job from Panama. Let's say that. Say that as well. I mean, you could say they crowded up their own area, their own half, but a lot of teams try to do that and it still doesn't work out for them. They played a pretty good match as far as trying to hold on all that excitement from Argentina, and they did it pretty successfully. I mean, the goal did come from a rebound, and then this one, of course, from the free kick spot. So really nothing to complain about this Panama team. That's not even their A team, it's their B team. As we said previously on many occasions, their A team focusing on the CONCACAF Nations League qualification. They're going to have a very important game coming up against Costa Rica. There's Miguel Camargo. Ball into the area. This one captured by Emiliano Martinez, who so far tonight, Peter, really hasn't been put to work yet.
He's been almost as much of a spectator as a lot of the people in the stands here at the Monumental. A couple of catches to collect, but very little. I think he knew coming in this international break for Martinez would likely be like that. Same again on Tuesday, most probably. He wouldn't have missed this for the world.
Here's De Paul. Paredes. Here's Dybala. Paredes finds the ball. Put this one down the middle. De Paul once again making his way down the right side, taking it all up on himself. Tries to cross this one through. Ball stays inbound. For Stevens. Looks like there's an offsides there.
30 seconds of the allotted 3 that were added on here remaining. So it looks doubtful that we will see another one, Klaus. I think those punters here tonight will be going home happy after that free kick.
That's for sure. Here's Messi. Might be one of the last ones, if not the last one. Referee on the way. Of course, he has to stop the action. Go back. What else says the ref? Martinez. Now Thiago Almada. The man who opened up the scoreboard. Ladies and gentlemen, the final whistle in the Monumental. 2-0 victory for Argentina. Goals by Thiago Almada and Lionel Messi. In a match that maybe became a little more complicated than Argentina would have thought of, but the Albiceleste still take the victory 2-0. It could have been way more, but Jose Guerra, the goalkeeper from Panama, with a very good performance. As of course everyone crowds up on Messi, trying to get his jersey, trying to get a piece, something. And Peter, the party will still go on. We're not done here.
No, not done by a long shot. I don't think Buenos Aires will be done by a long shot as well as this one goes into the night. They're still going to get the trophy presentation. They're going to get their moment with the World Cup trophy, these supporters, back here in Buenos Aires. But in the end, Argentina, comfortable winners against Panama, had to wait quite some time for the opening goal through Thiago Almada. Then Messi finally got his goal with a free kick, 2 minutes from time, taking his tally to 800 in a remarkable career for club and country. 99 now for Argentina, so we wait to see on Tuesday whether or not Messi makes it 100 for Argentina. As everyone wants to get their moment with the main man. We now wait for the presentation and the finale to this festival atmosphere at the Monumental.
Everybody wants something from Messi. There is another picture. Can I get a picture, please? There it is. Turn around. Let me get it. Guys, please, right here. There we go. Thank you. I'm gonna tell my kids that I played against Messi. That's for sure. I remember when they played here in Miami right before the World Cup. Nearly the whole national team of Honduras literally crowded number 10, asking for his jersey, for his shorts, for a picture, for a signature, for something. Pictures are still going. The girl there who tried to get a picture but couldn't. She tried
for
but
Messi.
couldn't.
Still getting tracked by people wanting photos. Saw the footage in Buenos Aires a couple of nights ago. Messi out for dinner with his family. He doesn't get a lot of time to himself. Absolutely mobbed everywhere he goes, including on the pitch.
Still looking for more pictures? There we go. Can I get one? Oh, you think I can get one real quick? Yeah, I got you in 5 minutes. Well, so there is obviously we're gonna have the display of the trophy. And obviously, if I'm not mistaken, the players are wearing a special jersey. Having mentioned to the World Cup, of course, obtained Campeones del Mundo, champions of the world.
Waiting now for that presentation. Understand their shirts now on, the historic Campeones del Mundo shirts. They will lift the trophy here in front of the supporters into a victory lap of the Monumental. Finally getting that moment in front of their public back here in Buenos Aires. What a difference as well, the Monumental, since the renovations recently. So
Incredible.
often in the past, especially when the national team used to come and maybe it didn't quite have that same atmosphere that those big special Copa Libertadores nights do for River Plate, but with the track around the pitch, the stand so far away, often just felt as though it was missing that atmosphere, the atmosphere that you associate with South American football. And when Argentina then started going to play at other stadiums, it was often a point that people made, well, the atmosphere at La Bombonera, for example, was better, but now when you look at the Monumental and you look at this enormous capacity, people are a lot closer to the pitch, behind the goals, it just creates something all together different.
More than 1 million people waiting to get tickets as soon as the sale was released. He did it through a website. There was more than 1 million people on hold, so you can imagine the demand for this game as well. Of course, everybody wanted to see this. Next week it will be in Santiago del Estero, so obviously to the north of the country. We spoke about that, a very renovated stadium, or a brand new stadium, I should say. That, if I'm not mistaken, it was originally built for the Copa America that was supposed to be played in Argentina in 2020. Obviously, they didn't have it because of the pandemic, but that's where Argentina will be playing this upcoming week against Curaçao. And of course, during the World Cup qualifiers, they have switched around. Sometimes they play in the Monumental. As Peter says, sometimes in Mendoza. We see them play also in Córdoba, so...
We've seen them play a number of different stadiums, but you felt, the renovations or not, that for tonight they had to be here. They had to be at the Monumental, historic home of the national team. When you look back to the World Cup in 1978 on home soil, so many more magical nights here for the national team as well. Terrific images from high up above the Monumental, and just those packed stands now.
Now, as the renovations will continue, the next step for River will be to paint the stadium. It's going to be completely painted in the traditional colors. Of course, white and red. Of course, we get the chance almost every other weekend to see the stadium packed. The River fans have been able to crowd out the stadium to its full capacity weekend by weekend, even before it was renovated back in 2021 campaign, even in 2022 as well. River did manage to fill the stadium up every time they played. So alongside La Bombonera, obviously very, very attractive venues in Argentina. Obviously now the Monumental meeting the new FIFA requirement as far as a stadium that could potentially hold a World Cup final, needing to have more than 80,000 seats. And of course, could be one of the venues for the 2030 World Cup if FIFA decides that it will be hosted between Chile, Uruguay, Argentina, and Paraguay.
We're just seeing Lionel Scaloni there talking and talking about the atmosphere here, the very special party atmosphere generated in the Monumental. And of course, more than anything on the pitch, that was what tonight was all about. That's why we're still here waiting. The players are there waiting for that moment.
Well, Franco Armani almost feels at home, I'll tell you that.
The only player in the World Cup squad that was based in Argentina, the River Plate #1. Of course, perhaps an indication of the modern game and how many players leaving at a young age out of Argentina to go and play in Europe.
A seguir agasajando a nuestros muchachos. Primeros reconocimientos. El presidente de la Asociación del Fútbol Argentino, Claudio El Chiqui Tapia, va a hacer entrega de una plaqueta.
The first award here just being given to the Argentinian Football Association president, Claudio Chiqui Tapia, who we saw earlier in the stands. As I said, when you oversee a World Cup triumph, a Copa America, and you're doing something right. And he's certainly become a very popular figure among the players as well. In the illustrious career of Lionel Messi, and everyone in attendance bowing in worship of Argentina's number 10. 800 goals in his career tonight with that free kick late on, and finally Lionel Messi being able to call himself a world champion as well.
I don't think Messi liked getting his head shake too much there. But you could sense all the love that he's getting. I mean, if there's one thing he's gonna have a tough time tonight, it's taking all those awards home. Somebody's gonna have to help him out. A player that was very criticized back in the day, always decided to stick through, always decided to come back, always decided to stay. So obviously, it is a reward at the end of the journey, at the end of the tunnel for number 10. I think it ended a happy ending.
Fuerte el aplauso. Este reconocimiento de parte de torneos y competencias. Hay mucho más todavía.
Scaloni also being honoured, of course. The pair picking up recently the big awards at FIFA's the best coach in the world, the best player in the world. Lionel Scaloni and Lionel Messi.
Vamos a invitar primero al capitán, a Lionel Messi y a todos los campeones del mundo para que cada uno se ubique al lado de este trofeo que nos convierte en los mejores del mundo. Pero antes de recibir la copa, vamos a recordar esos hermosos momentos que sucedieron apenas hace 3 meses nada más en Qatar. Los invito a compartir, a revivir nuevamente toda la gloria que se logró hace apenas 3 meses. Mirá.
Three months on then from lifting the World Cup. That is why we're here, and why supporters are being reminded of that special occasion.
cosa más linda que ver feliz a tu gente, a tu país.
Te levantás y ves todos tus compañeros llorando. No podía creer lo que había pasado.
Uno de los días más felices de mi vida.
Que se puede soñar y que todo lo que se sueña se puede cumplir.
Empezaremos a vivir una nueva ilusión. Para levantarse rápido, a pensar en México.
Pero que confíe que este grupo no lo va a dejar tirado.
Y este grupo está capacitado para levantarse, no tenemos ninguna duda.
Boxing from Telford Saturday with plenty of home talent on show.
I am Brendan. Bring it on. This is Leeds United. We play on BT Sport.
Canta Messi, que ahora se da cuenta y va.
Selección, al mejor jugador del mundo, al que tanto luchó por tenerla en las manos y finalmente lo consiguió. Recibe, vuelve a levantar la Copa del Mundo de la mano del presidente del AFA, Claudio Tapia, nuestro capitán, el mejor jugador del mundo, Lionel Messi.
Bueno, buenas noches. No me escucho bien, así que no sé qué voy a decir. Primero que nada, darle las gracias a ustedes por todo el cariño que venimos recibiendo, no solo después de ser campeones del mundo, sino desde antes, cuando empezamos a ganar la Copa América. Lo venimos diciendo durante muchísimo tiempo, que íbamos a hacer todo lo posible por esto. Siempre, en lo personal, siempre soñé con este momento, poder festejar con ustedes, poder venir a mi país, a Argentina, levantar una Copa América, la finalísima como hicimos y lo más grande que es la Copa del Mundo. Yo sé que hoy es un día nuestro, que es el día donde estamos festejando los campeones, pero no quiero olvidarme de todos esos compañeros que tuve anteriormente, que también hicimos todo lo posible por intentar conseguir esta. Y lamentablemente no se nos dio, estuvimos muy cerquita de las dos, tanto de la Copa América, del Mundial, pero ellos también se merecen el respeto y el conocimiento del pueblo argentino porque también dejaron todo por esta camiseta. Y bueno, para terminar, decirle que sigamos haciendo lo que estamos haciendo, ¿no? Disfrutemos de esto porque tuvimos mucho tiempo para volver a ganarla y no sabemos cuánto va a pasar para que vuelva a suceder otra vez. Ojalá no pasen tantos años, pero quedó demostrado que es muy difícil conseguir la Copa del Mundo. Dependen de muchísimas cosas, no solo de un gran grupo, de un gran equipo. A veces por pequeños detalles no se puede conseguir. Y ahora disfrutemos de la tercera estrella. Muchas gracias a todos.
Qué enfocado siempre.
Lionel.
Qué barbaridad para siempre estar en el eje. Ahí están los hijos.
Leo Messi, toda la vuelta vamos a dar. Vení, vení. Tiene la mano de Leo Messi, toda la vuelta vamos a dar. La mano de Leo Messi, toda la vuelta vamos a dar. Bueno, buenas noches a todos. Voy a ser corto y espero que... Bueno, ya está rota. Bueno, el padre de la Scaloneta está allá arriba, que me pudo venir a ver hoy y para mí es el regalo más grande del mundo. Quiero decir solo esto, agradecimiento eterno a este grupo de jugadores. El fútbol es de ellos y sin ellos no podíamos haber salido campeones del mundo. Todos los que pasaron por este proceso, como dijo Leo, los anteriores, todo lo que se pone en esta camiseta, créanme, porque nosotros en el cuerpo técnico también lo hemos vivido, todo lo que se pone en esta camiseta dejan hasta la última gota de sudor. Y a veces el resultado no se da. Esta vez se nos dio y es increíble. Bueno, y por último, como dijo Leo, es muy difícil ganar un mundial. Creo que lo tenemos que disfrutar. Ver a la gente y ver a ustedes así es algo que no tiene precio. Lo he dicho muchas veces, pero no tiene precio. En mi vida pensé que iba a tener este reconocimiento y ellos ahora se están dando cuenta lo que han logrado. Y todo gracias a ustedes y por ustedes. Chao.
Estamos viviendo la historia.
Muy
Estamos
bien.
sintiendo la historia.
Vamos a invitar a todos los familiares de los jugadores ahora que se acerquen. Por favor, a todos los familiares que se acerquen, se pueden acercar para empezar a compartir con cada uno de los campeones del mundo, porque queremos seguir festejando, porque, como decía Lionel, es muy difícil ganar esta copa y ahora la tenemos en casa, así que hay que seguir festejando. Se acercan los familiares que sufrieron también más que nadie junto a cada uno de nuestros campeones y empezamos a levantar nuevamente la Copa del Mundo, esa que se hizo esperar 36 años, pero que volvió a nuestro país. Y ahora sí, con ya el equipo completo, los jugadores, familia, Claudio Tapia y Alejandro Domínguez le entregan la copa nuevamente a nuestro capitán, que la levanta y cada uno de los campeones del mundo levanta su trofeo y nosotros los alentamos de esta manera, los reconocemos así, porque nos brindaron una alegría impresionante. E invitamos a todos los campeones a que comiencen a dar nuevamente una vuelta olímpica. Junto con la familia, entre todos los que hicieron posible este nuevo logro para el fútbol argentino. Encabeza el capitán, encabeza Messi y todos los campeones, para que los tengamos cerca, para que los sigamos alentando, para que los sigamos reconociendo. Somos campeones del mundo, gente. Estamos en lo más alto del fútbol mundial. Y también somos la mejor hinchada. Y lo agradecemos de esta manera. Ahí están, ahí los tienen. Son los campeones del mundo.
¿Saben qué es lo mejor de todo esto? ¿Saben qué es lo mejor, querido Rodo? Que todo esto es real.
¿Cómo le canta la mejor hinchada del mundo a los campeones?
Sí.
Momentos inolvidables ha tenido esta noche. Así estamos desde hace 3 meses, sin querer soltar. ¿Por qué soltar lo que tanta felicidad y tanta emoción ha dado? Abruma lo enfocado de Messi. En este momento recordar lo que cuesta lo que lucharon